When I went to UMass, I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I actually thought I was going to be a teacher and a coach. But I got into an accounting course, and I got 100 on the midterm, and I decided I like accounting. And it really was the gateway for me to get a job with a great company like Gillette. You know, when I made the transition from accounting to general management, I carried a sales bag. And it was probably the most critical decision I made in my career to learn how things really worked. So I have been in homes in China, Brazil, Europe, East LA, to understand how consumers do their laundry, how consumers manage their oral care and oral hygiene. And from that perspective and that challenge, we started to map things, how they work from the outside in, from the shelf backwards.
He saw himself as the quintessential brand ambassador. He wanted to embody the brand, and when you have a company like Gillette, it's very easy to do that because you have a tagline, the best a man can get, and Ed believed in that.
For me, the keys to being a successful leader is to have a clear, compelling, and inspiring vision for your business, and to get your team aligned against the strategies and the plans that will deliver against that vision.
Ed asked the questions that were really important to ask, like, what does it take to win? Why are we not winning? And most importantly, how can we win together? And in the end, made incredibly clear choices about what we needed to do to be a beauty company and to win in the beauty industry.
That was his big thing.
Yeah.
Playing to win together.
Yes.
And he had a lot of fun, right? So we all had fun working with Ed.
He is always on. He comes in hot all the time, and you have to have your A game going because it could be 6 in the morning, 6 at night, midnight, whenever. Ed is always on.
In the final throes of the negotiation of the stadium naming rights with Gillette and the Crafts, our lawyers and the Kraft lawyers were both protecting the brand, the Kraft brand and the Gillette brand. So I asked Jonathan to step out of the room, and he and I chatted. I said, look, I want to do this deal, you want to do this deal. It's not about the money anymore, it's just about protecting our brand. We need to go back in there and tell our lawyers on both sides, this isn't about not getting the deal done. This is about finding a way to get the deal done. You guys figure it out. And Jonathan looked at me, he says, let's go.
Ed likes to win. Ed does not like to lose. There are a lot of leaders who like to win, but how Ed led organizations to win is what makes him unique. He inspires people, he fosters collaboration, he's a possibilities thinker, and because of that, people want to work for him.
There was a hard side to him. I mean, he wanted results, he wanted accountability, but he was also, there was a soft side to him as well. So a good example is that when my wife and 3 kids and I moved to the UK, when we got to the house, there were a dozen long stem red roses sitting in the kitchen with a note to my wife saying, thank you so much for coming.
Be passionate also about the things you do, because passion actually comes through.